Hi, I'm Tammy.
And I'm Greg, and you're watching Chock Full of Quarters. Join us each week to watch us collect quarters from our laundromat.
And see how much money we make. We also give tips on buying, owning, and running a laundromat. And to answer that question that everybody wants to know.
Does a laundromat make money?
Make sure you watch for the code word in the video and enter it into the comment section for your chance to win this coffee can full of quarters. You must be a subscriber.
So hit that subscribe button, press the like button, it really helps the channel, and don't forget the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos.
Let's get collecting. Okay, Greg's doing the numbers. We'll pull soda. Oh boy, real low. He just filled this the other day, all the way to the top. Hey, we're halfway through orange again. Yeah, yep. So, I guess so. Nobody's bought any root beer. So.
One thing I can think of is
Hey, I'm doing this. Let's see what we got. Looks like it's about $4. But let's see what's in our brand new box. Uh-oh. Money fell behind. That's what I was afraid of. But the box is pretty full. Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah. Which one? This one? Wow.
Nice.
That actually looks pretty good. Okay. Put it back right along the edge where it belongs. And we're good. Oh, hold on, I gotta do this. Ooh.
Catch.
Yeah, what is it doing like that though?
Shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like that. I mean, I took one out to... When I rewatched the video, we'll see what happened with that. Was there a ghost or did I do that? So we're gonna need to get more... That's sold pretty well too. Okay. So let's get this collection started.
I did have to collect once this week, and we also had to add in, I probably would have had to collect more, but I ended up adding quarters.
Twice, right?
Twice.
Yeah.
Earlier, the 500 we normally add, and then some quarters we had at home extra, just because I didn't feel like collecting this one. I think it was this morning, I just dumped them in just to make sure we made it through.
And if it sounds like I'm yelling, I am talking a little loud because our air conditioner is going. So, so one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight is, so probably
Creature of habit, so
back in the beginning, we had mentioned about one of our competitors, Little Laundromat. The guy who, after he had opened, came and stole quarters from us. So I want to talk about, so we're going to call, ooh, I heard silver. I heard silver. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Okay. Let me see. It'll make the noise. I mean, I literally heard it go in. Maybe we'll find it on the way out. Okay, so the Little Laundromat, we're gonna call it Kohl's Laundromat because when we bought our place, that's what it was called. It was called Kohl's, and it's no longer called that anymore. But the reason we know a little bit more about this Little Laundromat is because Greg Sargent knew the owner of Kohl's Laundromat, and he was. We actually just, there's hardly any quarters because we just fixed that last night.
We just got this fixed, so.
And we put in a new water valve. So Greg Sargent knew the owner, and we knew a little bit about, you know, he was having a tough time because he had two problems that a lot of us have here in the city. And one, Well, the one that we all have is the homeless. We just have a terrible problem with the homeless. The city doesn't want to try to do anything about it. So, and he has it worse than a lot of us because he's so close to the homeless shelter. And he didn't want to take care of it. So they were in there doing drugs, you know, sleeping on the tables. And he was just, you know, he wasn't making any money. And so what he decided to do was he had Maytag come in and retool his whole laundromat. And he thought he was just, he thought, and also he didn't clean a lot either. That was one of the other problems is, but he thought that if he put in new equipment that people would just magically come back, but he didn't take care of the initial problems that he had. The homeless and also keeping it clean. So within 8 months, Maytag came back and repossessed everything. So all that was left was basically the building, and the property he owned was the building and the lot next to it. You know, property-wise, it was actually pretty good. It was a pretty nice piece of property. So the person who bought it was this next guy with the weird name, and I swear it was like Gilligan or I don't know what it was, but I don't think he ever really, I think the old owner lied to him because, I mean, he came in, put in all new used equipment. He put in some really nice used equipment. And then, that was a good one. And it looked nice. He painted the building, he put in Wi-Fi, he redid the bathroom, he put in nice cameras. I mean, he put some money into this place. And it was nice. You know, he did a really good job. But I don't think he knew. I don't think he had any idea about how bad the homeless problem was there. I don't think he had any idea about anything. And he tried to keep up with it. And just like the old owner, every time they hired an attendant to kind of run people off, that was all great and dandy. And once they got everybody run off, they'd fire the attendant, hoping that the new people would come back. And he wasn't making enough money to really keep the attendant on. And it was this vicious cycle. And then he owned the laundromat for about a year, I think. And then one day, it all happened.
I had heard from some.
Well, okay, go ahead. You did.
Some top buddies of mine in the city that told me that they the homeless went in and just destroyed that. They just
ripped doors off dryers.
And just
it's
did
terrible.
what they could because he was kept coming in and kicking them out, and they kind of had their little.
It was getting close to winter too.
Their little rebellion, and that was their place to hang out. And a lot of people don't realize, in a lot of big cities, some homeless people, they have the thing they do. They deliberately go into places they know they're barred from, so they can get arrested because a jail is what they call 3 hots and a cot. It's a place that it's
when it gets
warm,
cold.
When it gets cold, they know they're going to get fed in jail. Not good food, but it's food.
Yeah.
They know they're going to have a bed. They know if they have some sort of minor medical problem, they're going to get it taken care of in jail.
Yep.
There's a nurse there.
So
it's relatively safe.
So the little rebellion happened, and then within a week, the owner literally had a meltdown on Facebook, and he was, effing the homeless, pieces of S, and I mean he was just, because he was calling his customers names, he was calling anybody who lived in the city, he was calling them names, and it was just, he literally had this big huge meltdown, and I had to read it like 5 times.
There is a level of frustration you're going to get with your customers.
Yeah.
Stuff's going to break, and we've had it.
Yeah.
We would never.
But he was just cussing anybody and everybody out.
Yeah.
That's all he was doing. And so within 2 months, he had the place sold to some new owners, and I have no idea who they are. I mean, I've looked up the property stuff, but I think they own a convenience store in the area, but they do nothing down there. The place is disgusting in there, and the homeless basically live in there, and it's been up for sale for 2 years. And one of the funniest things is that, but It's been up for sale for 2 years. They just dropped the price again. They're asking $199,000. And what you get is you get the laundromat one. How big do you think that is? What did you think that was? It was like...
Well, this building, I think it's 30 by 90, so that's 2,700 square feet.
He's half of
They're
us.
about half of our size, so they're somewhere in the
maybe 12.
12 to 15 range, somewhere in that neighborhood. That's a guess. I'm not 100% sure.
So
but it's certainly not this big.
So that's the building, and then there's a big lot next door that you could build on. But he's asking $199,000. He had started at like $300,000. So they have a little bit of financials posted on the website that they're listing it with a broker, and it's from like 2 years ago, and it's from January to July, with gross profits of $20,000. So for 7 months, they've grossed $20,000.
Yeah, let's.
What's, I mean, I can't even do the math in my head. What's 20,000 divided by 7?
20,000 divided by 7 is 3.
Is it 3,000 a month?
Yeah.
So they're doing 3,000 a month. And so yes, would I ever buy them? No, and here's why. Sometimes when you have zombie mats around you, you think, oh, maybe I should buy it.
Some zombies are zombies for a reason.
Yes. And sometimes it's just better off to let them go out of business. Sometimes it's better to pick them up. Those are the choices that you might have to make. But, so it's still for sale. I would never buy it because it requires too much attention. We definitely need an attendant down there to just be running people off all the time. And I don't think, I'm better off just letting them fail. It's really all I can do. So that's the story of Kohl's. So it's still for sale, but sometimes retooling, you know, everybody says, oh, retool. Sometimes, and that's the thing, was if you're looking at buying a zombie mat, you don't just take the word of the previous owner. You don't take, you have to talk to people who the next door neighbors. You need to talk to customers. What's the biggest problem here? And they'll tell you. They got a homeless problem. Oh, they'll tell you, because they're just hoping that a new owner would do something.
Up to a week or even weeks, plural, of research. And when I say research, that means you random times during the day for an hour at a time go down there.
Oh, you're gonna be down there and watching all the time.
Sit there and look, and you say, okay, I see 3 or 4 cars, and I see the proper number of people for those cars. That's good. Or I see no cars, and a bunch of people in there, and you get out, you walk in, there's no machines going. Yeah. They're just hanging out.
Yeah.
All right, you're not running a community center.
Yeah. Never take the word of the owner. That's probably our number 1 advice when you're looking at any laundromat.
We'll do this now or later.
Well, you can do it now if you want more talking. We're actually going to be raising the price on this machine up. We're going to be raising.
This is really easy. So we're
raising the price on cold and warm a quarter. Our water bill is going up. Our gas bill has come down. So we're going to raise. We're going to start raising the machines a quarter each. So this is out. We're waiting on. I ended up buying another timer for this, and then we're going to take the timer that was here, and we're sending it off to Rico.
Is that it? Just warm and cold?
Just warm and cold, yeah. We're going to send it off Monday. I got it all packed up and ready to go to be refurbished, so that I will have a timer for this machine at all times. Because it stinks. Because when you go down, when you have a machine,
having machines down is also part of the business.
Yeah.
It's the crappy part of the business.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's the story of Kohl's, and so I was gonna wait to kind of tell you guys this news. I was gonna actually make a whole video of it, but I don't think I can make a whole video of it. So Greg and I were driving down to the laundromat the other night, and I screamed, and Greg almost nearly like stomped on the brakes, and I almost went through the windshield.
And I said, don't do that.
Yeah. And I screamed, And I made him, I said, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. We got to go back, got to go back. And he was like, did I hit something? What's going on? And I said, just go back. So our closest competitor, Greg, tell them what I saw on the door.
For sale sign.
Yeah.
Like from and not like a hand-drawn lawn business for sale, but like legitimate
commercial
sale, like
yeah.
Retail.
Well, yeah. So the business, okay, so they're our
Like
closest.
They went like a realtor to sell.
Our closest competitor is up for sale for $500,000, and we're not sure why. We went back. So we went back yesterday.
Last night.
No, last night, just to see if the sign was still there. And well, we thought there was a dead man on the sidewalk.
Right in front, like on our sidewalk, we never have this problem, but they have a nice overhang over their whole thing.
Yeah.
We saw a guy
Sleeping.
home, and they're a lot closer to the homeless shelter than we are. They're only
Had a pizza with him and everything.
yeah. He had his stuff with him, and he was just there curled up on the asphalt, or not on the asphalt, on the concrete.
Concrete, yeah.
And just
Dead asleep. Yep.
dead asleep.
And this is why they're having so many problems right now. We've been hearing the stories again of the homeless just running people off. So yes, our closest competitor. Would I buy it? Greg and I are both of the same opinion.
No.
Absolutely not.
One, for a good reason, and I think it was Danny who talked about this. You don't want to be your own competitor.
Yeah.
You want to improve one store and take business away from yourself.
Yeah.
So they are our our direct competitor.
Right. And the reason why he's selling it for $500,000 is not because the business is so great. He's selling it because the property is very valuable. Across the street is a Hardee's. It's a Four Corners. There's a CVS, him, Hardee's, and a bank.
Yeah.
And so
And also in his building, if you're buying the entire property, there's there's a cell phone store. Sorry, I was kind of out of frame.
No, you're not out of frame. The cart's in the way.
No. There's a cell phone store right next to the laundromat. So if you buy it, you have rental income.
Yes.
Because there's a customer already there, and those cell phone stores
Right.
are.
Yeah, they
never
pay.
seen them go out of business,
Yeah.
and they pay, and they're gonna pay, and they're reliable.
Right.
So,
But it's still not enough income to pay for that $500,000 price tag. It just isn't. And the property is actually worth.
if somebody was going to come in and let's say build a McDonald's,
Yeah. Well,
that
that's
might be
like
worth
okay.
it if
So
they're
there,
willing to do that.
yes. So there's also another laundromat for sale in town, which is right on the edge of being a competitor of ours. As the crow flies, I think they're like 3 miles away.
Yes, not super far.
Right. They're asking $2.2 million, and it's not. And it literally says in the listing, the 2.2 valuation is not for the laundromat; it's for the property only. And what I'm hoping for is that somebody's going to come in and want to buy that, and we might have an opportunity to go in and get some. They got some compass controls in there. I'd love to buy.
They want to get rid of their machines, we'll take them.
Yeah. So, but there's it's funny because if these don't get sold, or somebody buys up the property because they want to build, if McDonald's, whatever, whoever wants to come in, what does that do for us? Holy cow! Like, we're gonna get whatever is left of their customers. Nobody will be going to them. So, it's kind of exciting to dream that somebody might buy that property. Nobody is going to buy that laundromat for $500,000.
No.
There's no way. Absolutely no way. The numbers don't make sense. And we've called the realtor. Has she called you back yet?
No.
Because we want to get the financials.
I keep saying I'm kind of known for procrastinating, and I've called, and she hasn't called back, and I keep saying, I'll call her tomorrow, and I never get around to calling her tomorrow. So come Monday or Tuesday or whatever, once I have time, I will try to call her and hopefully get more information. We'll let you guys know.
We'll let you guys know, yeah. It's exciting though. It's exciting to think that these aren't opportunities for us. They really aren't, because none of these numbers make sense. But your dad was like, buy the one that's 2.2 million, and we're like, what? Like, no. It's not worth 2.2 million. Not even if we ran it for 50 years would it be worth 2.2 million. So, but it's exciting that we could possibly pick up some extra.
We're sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming, but we want to bring you this important public service announcement from Chock Full of Quarters, the magnet. Remember, if you want the magnet that says, I don't want a job, I want to own a laundromat for free, only pay $1 shipping to the P.O. box coming across the screen now, or you can pay through PayPal with instructions also coming across the screen now. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
I don't think I got that. Okay, let's see how the dryers look. Wow, hold on. Dryers look.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen them look that good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go and we'll count them up. Okay, so again, 500 not revenue. That was just extra quarters that we had that we put in. The 645 Greg collected during the week, and the 472 was other extra quarters that we had from previous weeks that because again we're trying to save quarters because I know that a couple of the little convenience stores in town are having a tough time getting change, and so isn't our Kroger too. I mean, so okay, we ready? Here we go. Hold on a second. What are we going to?
2910.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think there's something stuck in there. Yeah, there's a double. It's really stuck. You see it right there?
Yeah.
I would go that way, go towards you. It's not. Here, hold on, you got other ones that are stuck up in there. You might need to get a tool, yeah, definitely a tool or something to push that. As you can see, there's tools and stuff there. There we go. Oh, nice. Oh, you need to put another bucket.
That's gonna be this one.
I don't think it's all gonna fit.
Yeah, I know. I'm realizing that now.
So, yeah, you're gonna need to use one of the white buckets. Right there behind you. Right there behind you. There's a bucket.
Yeah, that's got stuff in it.
Oh. Do you have one of the old
Yeah.
nasty buckets? We're gonna get some more buckets. We're running out of buckets. Might have to call up to New England. Get me a Demoulas, another Demoulas bucket.
We'll just go to Bucket World.
It's no Bucket World. No, but we love our Demoulas bucket. We got that. We had gone up to visit my parents, and so my favorite grocery store in New England is it's actually called Market Basket, and but it was originally called Demoulas because that's the owner's last name, Demoulas, and so they had them for sale, and I was like, I had to have one. Reminds me of home. Every time I collect, reminds me of home. And okay, we always go there because we have to go shopping. Because what are the favorite things that we like to get at Demoulas when we go home?
Tammy's favorite, she likes the hot dogs.
Hot dogs, yeah.
They don't have the same type down here in Virginia.
No, they're very different.
There's a kind of mayonnaise that she likes called the
Cane's.
Cane's
Mayonnaise, yeah. And I also get my Aso sauce, which is,
Yeah.
if you don't know what Aso sauce is, it's the red sauce that they put on spare ribs at the Chinese food restaurant. So I make my own spare ribs.
How we put it on, it's not just we put it on everything.
Also, pastrami up in New England's a little different too. It has this orange stuff all over it,
Yeah.
and it's really fatty. And I always buy a ton of it and bring it back.
So when we're up there, we get
What
all
else do
that.
we get while we're up there? Oh, the Fantini sub rolls.
Yeah.
Some really great Italian sub rolls up there, and
bakeries and that kind of thing in general up north is a lot different. Even in New England, I mean, my family comes from the New York area originally.
from the Bronx.
The Bronx. So all those New York bakeries, even in New England, you can get some of this pretty similar stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas around here, it ain't gonna happen.
And then we're always bringing home fresh seafood to freeze,
Yeah.
because we can't even get anything good or quality down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute, let me check. Nothing fell. Okay.
It's 6:45.
Yes, 6:45.
1588.
Nice. That. Okay, that's almost. Is that our record for washers?
Might be close.
I think you're right. It might
I know our total record, those numbers I know really, anything over 2,000 is getting close to hitting our records on totals. But as far as washers, dryers specifically, I don't know what's what.
Okay.
But that's good. That's
That
pretty
is
good.
absolutely good. I also think we should keep track of what.
37.
I understand that. Are we going to keep track of how many quarters? And are you taking 2 buckets home with extra quarters tonight? What are we doing with that? Are we taking extra quarters home tonight? Okay.
Right.
So are we?
I might
Are we going to keep it all in one bucket, or you
keep
think
it all
we're-
in one bucket and bring it home. So when I have to reload it, I'll just bring it back
Okay.
and load it up.
Okay, that'll work.
You know, more than the normal amount. Maybe the full amount.
So dryers.
Yeah, right down the.
Oh, hold on. 37.72. Okay. Do it. This is a lot of corners. look at this. Look at this nasty order. Hold on. I thought I saw silver. It wasn't. Go ahead, you can dump it in. $37.72. I think dryers are going to be close to $600.
$623.75.
Wow, $623.75. Nice. Wow. That is.
Soap.
You want to do vending right now first?
I guess you can.
Yeah, let's do vending first. I think you're going to need another bucket.
Well, that's good. For vending and soap.
Yeah. We actually sold a lot of soap this week because we came in last night and to clean.
We don't know why.
And there was like, I don't know what, 20 little 20 boxes of Tide, just they were scattered all over the laundromat.
For some reason, there was a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah. What is that, $4?
I didn't count it.
Oh no, it's actually more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a star note, and it's well, it's not really low, but still star note. Gotta look it up. 6, 7, and here's all the changes that have come out. And Timothy, it works well. It's capturing all of it. So again, we really appreciate the box. We really love it.
6, 7. Go ahead.
Ready? Now I just need to find my little box that I had that went right there. Because I think I got all that. That's a lot of nickels and dimes. 7.
7.
Yep.
Plus some change.
I haven't even counted it. Look at how much is there. Well, I'll count it later and add it later.
Well, as of now, $35.50.
Nice. It's probably another couple bucks. So while you're doing the soap, I'm gonna count this real quick. $335 and all of that right there. So, yep, just give me 1 second. $39 in vending. And now we're gonna do soap. Oh, you guys are not gonna believe this. Look at this. Just hold it. Look at all those quarters. Okay, you're not gonna believe this, Greg. You're not gonna believe this. Yeah. Put it down for a second. I'm gonna need your. I'm really gonna need your help. This is. I don't know if I've ever seen it this full.
Wow.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold that. No. Hold this for a second. Oh, my fingers in there. There's a lot of soap on the bottom.
Yeah, that looks nice.
My stomach.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Why don't you get it? Well, here. Well, I'll trade you. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope. Okay. Dump it in. Nope. This way. This way. This way. Okay. We're really gonna have to take guess on this one. Yeah. We're gonna take some guesses. Okay. This is really full. I'm gonna say $92.
I'll say an even 100.
You're gonna say an even 100? Okay, do we have enough room in the bucket?
Yeah, that's plenty.
Okay, you got this?
So 6381, yeah.
Okay, so why don't you all take a guess and we'll see who gets the closest. Okay, before we show you the... What is it?
In between our two guesses. 9650.
Holy crap. Wow. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. There's a quarter that fell here.
9675.
96.75. So either, again, another laundromat came and took, bought soap from us, or we really were that busy this week. So we are going to, I'm going to have Greg do up the totals because we've got all this other stuff in the way. So Greg did it calculate. What's the total, Greg?
2347.25.
Oh, so now this is excellent. We are extremely happy with this number, but I want to show you this number. So when he did the numbers as to how much paper went through the change machine, it was $2,344.50. That is only a $3. I mean, a $3 difference means that they took
Either somebody came in and took quarters,
yeah,
like to play poker or just whatever, or just people aren't having extra, they're hoarding them at home.
yeah,
People who would normally go to the bank and get it aren't. They're just coming straight here and using our quarters.
yeah.
Which is what the machine is there for.
And that's why we've been hoarding quarters also, because if we don't hoard the quarters, we're going to.
Then our customers won't have.
Our customers are going to suffer. I hope to God that it's not anybody from the store next door that's coming in and taking quarters.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty well, and I'm a little. Well, I'm actually not that surprised because it's also the beginning. It's also the beginning of
Yeah, it's early in the month.
Early in the month. Yeah. So, but we are still just
Still good.
Yeah, it's still awesome.
Awesome
So
week.
it is an awesome
Any way
week.
you cut it, that's awesome.
It is. So we're gonna get everything loaded up and we'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tammy.
And I'm Greg. We are chock full of quarters.
Did they already know that?
I don't know.
So we had a really good collection this week. We talked about the two laundromats. A couple days ago, we actually hired somebody to come in and 4 nights a week clean our parking lots. And we're going to show you a little clip of who's cleaning the parking lot tonight. It wasn't him.
Yeah.
So this is part of owning a laundromat, is that sometimes you hire people and you think it's going to work out and it just doesn't work out. It's just part of it. You know, there'll be disappointment in your journey as a laundromat owner.
Yeah.
We really thought this was going to work out, but I think we're gonna go with a company. You know, those companies that they vacuum the parking lot. I think it's time for us to.
The little mini street sweepers, basically.
No, it's literally a vacuum cleaner on the back of their truck, and they drag it along the.
Oh yeah.
That I think we're gonna try to do that, but it's the big stuff. Like you'll see. It's pretty bad actually. So, I know you're all waiting for us to start back up giving away the quarters. Trust me, I'm trying to get there. I'm still not sure how I want to be able to do this so that when somebody wins, you know, I can actually get them their prize. So we'll get back to it. Things are still busy with the magnets. It is what it is. So I'm hoping to maybe bring the videos a little closer together as opposed to 10 days. I might be able to kind of bring it back in maybe 8 days. So anything you want to? Yeah, I think that's it. So we're getting to a point now with our videos where I still have a few stories left to tell, but we're getting to the point where there's we're being repetitive at this point.
Yeah.
And so maybe I think maybe once after we get the dryer put in and we talk about other things that we're going to be doing, I might want to get some suggestions as to what it is you might like to see, because I'm having a little trouble coming up with stuff. I have a few more stories to tell, and stuff that we want to talk about, some of the changes that are going to be coming too. Again, we're still not ready to go 24 hours yet. We just don't have enough done yet. We don't have enough stuff fixed. And then this with the dryer going in, I mean, we are super excited, and that's happening here in a couple of days.
Yeah, hopefully.
That dryer will probably be in before you even see this video. Because our repair guy's coming, our install guy's coming on Monday. We're gonna map out how we're gonna do it, so Greg and I can prep, because the next day it's going in.
Yeah.
He thinks this can happen. Bam, 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 bam. So we're gonna go with whatever he says.
Yeah.
So,
that's the plan.
yep. So, well, you have an amazing week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. So this is why we hired somebody to come in and sweep our parking lot. It's because of this. This is just from today. This was today's mess. I mean, just garbage everywhere. It's just everywhere, you know? And what is this? I think that's a donut. I don't know. So we have to clean all this up. So this is what we're doing. This is part of being a laundromat owner. You gotta pick up people's stuff that they like to just throw into the lot in the butt buckets. They think our butt buckets are trash cans. Oh, so